poverty and reshape.
I've been in radio since I was, well, about 15, 16. Got in with the local hospital radio. Radio was a big thing in my household when I was younger. Obviously, I come from the days when there was only 3 TV channels to start with, so you found more entertainment by listening to radio while you're doing other things.
Do you think online mediums such as YouTube, Spotify, are affecting the popularity of radio, and how so?
In a way, yes, because I suppose it's allowing you to sort of create your own radio station, because you choose the music and what order it's played in. But you can't beat, live music and a presenter as it goes through, because there's that little bit of banter that is happening to you as you're just sat there, and the person who's on the radio is talking to you, and so it feels a bit more human that way.
How do you think these online mediums will affect the future generation of radio personalities?
You're going to get those people who are a bit more extreme because they want to be seen. So you're going to get people doing slightly more stupid things, I reckon, and being much more in the way of characters as opposed to real people. However, what you might see is the other option is that you don't have radio presenters at all. And that there's some form of AI just announcing the next song based on what's ever coming up on the playlist, and the presenter doesn't exist anymore.
It was mostly listening to people from Heart or Gemini like that. Mostly Matt Rogers from Heart kind of inspires me quite a lot, because he's kind of got the same vibe as me. Like, we have similar interests, like Formula 1, Eurovision, stuff like that. But mostly it's his enthusiasm with it. Really, really inspires me to do stuff like that.
Do online mediums have an effect on your inspirations in radio? If so, how?
They do a little bit, obviously, because there won't be as many places where they'll have physical radio, so it will turn into more internet radio. But otherwise, the digital age is coming, and we are going to have an age where we're going to grow up with internet radio and more DAB. So, yeah, we're going to lose presenters in that. But in a way, if we don't, there's still a job for me here, and I could be secure with it.
Pirate radio. Have you ever been on a pirate radio station?
No, I have not.
I have been aboard one ship, but not whilst it was broadcasting, as the old Radio Caroline ship was brought in at one point. Yeah. But pirate radio, well, I suppose these days you've got the question of how much is actually true pirate radio anymore, because anyone can broadcast on the internet. It doesn't take much to set up a radio station and get out there. You don't need a license for it. No. It's only when you start broadcasting on the radio waves. So what do you reckon? Do you think we're going to see more internet radio as opposed to pirate radio?
I think we will. I mean, I do internet radio quite often. Yeah. Because it's free and easy to do.
Exactly.
So, obviously, it's on the internet, anyone can access it, where pirate radio is kind of a thing of the past now, because they didn't have that technology.
I mean, it was massive in the 60s, because obviously, it was a big restriction courtesy of the BBC and that, but, now we've got loads of commercial stations, and, as you say, anyone could set up an internet radio station. Are we saying that pirate radio is actually sunk?
It's done.
It's sunk. They are at the bottom. Davy Jones's locker is going to claim pirate radio.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
How do you think radio is going to evolve from now?
Oh, I definitely think it's going to go. It's obviously going to be more digital with DAB coming along, and definitely more on the internet. The older style presenters like me, I think, are going to change. I think it's going to become a younger man's game.
I think radio is going to become more digital. I think Spotify could possibly become the next radio, more like presenters coming in and everything like that. But yeah, it's going to change into that at some point in our lifetime.